Hi guys! As you probably have guessed, this is the third part of the mysterious crime riddles. We hope you've already seen the previous episodes, but if not, go ahead and watch those. They are pretty interesting. Okay, let's get it on! A father and son were traveling in their car when suddenly they crashed. The father was killed. However, the son survived but was badly injured. He was rushed to a hospital where he required surgery. However, when the doctor came in, the doctor said, "I cannot operate on him. He's my son." Who is the doctor? If you still can't get your head around this riddle, you might just kick yourself. The answer is quite simple, really, and usually overlooked for some reason. The doctor's the boy's mother. Since the boy's father died in the crash, it certainly can't be him unless he was a ghost or something. So therefore, it must be the boy's mother who is the doctor. A murderer is condemned to death. He has to choose between 3 rooms. The first is full of raging fires. The second, assassins with loaded guns. And the third, lions who haven't eaten in years. Which room is the safest and why? Answer: the third room, because the lions that haven't eaten in years now died of starvation. At a crime scene, a dead body of a man lies on the floor with blood oozing out of his head. The dead man has a gun in his hand and a tape recorder is found by his side. One of the investigators at the scene picks up the tape recorder and plays it. The following message is heard: "I am tired of this life, and so I have decided to relieve myself from the worldly pains." A gunshot soon follows. The investigator declares the investigation as a murder investigation. Why? All the clues seem to suggest that the man committed suicide. However, this is not the case. If the man did kill himself, then how would he have been able to rewind the cassette? Since the cassette was rewound to play the message from the start, then it is clear that someone else must have killed the man, thus making this investigation a murder investigation. A man hijacks a plane carrying 10 passengers and lots of money. Before the plane took off, the man asked government officials for 11 parachutes. He killed all the passengers on board so that no one could identify him and took 1 parachute and jumped out with the money. Why did the man ask for 11 parachutes when he only needed 1? It turns out that the man was incredibly clever to ask for 11 parachutes as opposed to 1. By asking for 11 parachutes, government officials would have thought the man was jumping out of the plane with the hostages and so would not have risked giving the man any faulty parachutes. If the man asked for just 1 parachute, government officials would have believed that the parachute would have just been for the man and could have tampered with it. A police officer walks into a room with no windows and finds a dead man who appeared to have hung himself from the ceiling. The police officer was left puzzled as there was no chair or table beneath the man which he might have jumped off of. All that was present beneath the man was a puddle of water. How did the man manage to hang himself? The puddle of water is the key part of this riddle that would lead you to solve it. And no, the man did not wet himself, for those of you wondering. He was actually standing on a block of ice. The man just simply played a waiting game for the ice to melt, hence why a puddle of water was present at the scene. So guys, how did you deal with these riddles? Share your thoughts and results in the comments. Share these riddles with your friends so they could solve them too. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.